How to move object in After Effects. The basics. So first, to move an object, we need an object. You can import files or anything you want, but today we're going simple. Let's create an object. So for that, we come here and create a new shaped layer. Okay? And here, well, press on Q and select the type of shaped layer you want. Let's go for a rectangle. Awesome. That's a rectangle. When people are using After Effects, usually it's for moving stuff or making look different or make them appear. And today we're gonna see the basics of that. Most of these stuff are right there in transform. See, we can play with the opacity, the rotation, the scale, and its position. And there is that very important thing, the anchor point. You see, when I do move the scale, it doesn't move from the center. Or when I do the rotation, it's not centered. So we have to put it centered. That's the anchor point, because everything moving from the anchor point, everything happen is from that anchor point. I mean, if I move the anchor point to the bottom corner of that rectangle, if I move the scale down, it will be from that anchor point. Now, if I want the rectangle to scale up from the center, I move my anchor point to the center. Like that. About. You can move right there and compare with those. These are center. This is the anchor point. So now I see that I have to move my rectangle a bit, and now I'm centered. Now I can move it back up there. See? Now if I move the scale, it is from the center. If I rotate it, it's from the center. So now we know what we can do with that. But actually it doesn't move on an animation. This is why there is those stopwatch right there. Okay? Now if I set a position right here, it will record its position right there. And now I've moved to a specific time because I want my square to move from the frame 0 to that frame at 3 seconds. I want to move it there. Like that. No, so now if I play it by pressing the spacebar, you see, it's moving. Wow. So if I want to scale it up, well, returning there and say, well, I want this to be my final result. So press scale, rotation, opacity. This is recorded like it is right now. As soon as you press on the stopwatch, returning to the beginning, and we can set the scale smaller, rotate it a bit, and set the opacity to 0. We can even see set the scale to 0. So now if I play it, I will have my rectangle rotated, scaling up, opacity up, and well, that's a movement. We can do a bit greater things. We can select those keyframe, right click, and go in keyframe assistant. I like to set it on easy, like that. You see, it will come faster, from slower to faster to slower. You see, it start easy and easy. Well, that's the name, easy. See, slower, faster, and then slower. Also on the movement, you can add like this to be less straight. So, well, that's the basics. Play with that. Create shape layer, import picture, video, do some text. It's fun too. You see, every time you had something on your timeline, you can play with the scale, rotation, everything. See? It's all about the same thing.
So, thank you for watching. I hope it helps. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya! Oh, and take a look at my main channel. Right there.